Well, hey, please listen and consider. The United States of America's corporation has shut down. The federal prisons are still alive and well. They're feeding the prisoners okay. They're trying to keep the cells as filled as possible to keep bringing forth money into the federal government that is closed down. But the thing most people don't realize, my friend, even though you see videos out there where people are organizing groups to go in and to just rob Walmarts and Targets and everywhere else there may be food at, and this was all created by the world's elite, my friends. And please consider the Satan's seed it speaks of. In Genesis 3 verse 15, from our Creator said that there would be enmity between Satan's seed and the seed of Eve. 2 Corinthians 4:4 says Satan is the god of this world. And her children, her seed, are planted throughout the governments. How else could she be the ruler of this world if she didn't rule? These reptilians are put in office. And it's not just reptilians. You could bet your last bottom dollar that there's also vampires, wolfmen, and things of that sort that's in there. And I know I sound like I'm going crazy by saying such things. Most people want to say that Bigfoot doesn't exist. 20 years ago, you couldn't get people to even think that UFOs were real. Times are a-changing, my friends. All that atmospheric jazz that was going on is now stopped. We've got beautiful blue skies. Have you ever remembered blue skies this beautiful before? I do. It was before the government started spraying, so we at least know who it was. They put these trails up there that turn into clouds. But it's the farmers, my friends, that are going to suffer the most. And why do they need to suffer? Well, there are certain individuals trying to buy up all the water. In order to do so, these waters are under and running through farmers' lands. And when you don't have people buying food as they used to, where's the food going to go, my friends? But in the dumpsters. The farmers are going to suffer. The farmers are the foundation of our country, of the world. You don't do much without food, my friends. So this shutdown had been planned for many years. The Pope said long ago, whoever controls the food controls the people. That's what this is about, my friends. I don't know if you've considered reading the scriptures before or not, but I encourage you to do so. Learn to put your trust in Messiah by living by what our Father told us to do. He wasn't lying to Moses. He didn't send snakes against the children for sinning for no reason, and then all of a sudden changed his mind because his son came and lived by our Father's every living word. And thus, because he did it, many people think that because he did it, they don't have to do anything. That the Messiah did it all for you. No, he came to show you how to do it. Otherwise, there'd be no spiritual warfare, would there be? So prove all things, my friends. Study to show yourselves approved. Know that you are loved and prayed for always. Bye.